Golf's weird to me. I'm not very good at it. Um, that game will humble you. It's down there in the middle. Oh, cut back. Quick to and apologize. My name is Ryan Collier. I'm a captain at Central Fire Station. I've been with Midland Fire Department since October 1 of 2013, so going on be 12 years this year. So I grew up in a small town out here in West Texas. I grew up in Crane. Graduated from Crane High School. From there, I went to Tarleton State University for a year. Wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with my life. Went to work for a guy building houses, and then decided I was going to go through EMT class at Odessa College. Made it through that. Went to the Fire Academy at Midland College, and then started my career. I worked for Odessa for a few months, and then I took a job with Plainview Fire Department, and I was there for roughly 11 years, and then been in Midland almost 12.
So this picture was taken when we lived up north. They were out on a wildland fire, and he actually almost got caught. The fire shifted, and right after this picture was taken, and the truck was directly behind him, and he was not being able to move away from the fire. So luckily, they reacted very quickly, and he's still here.
So I've been married, I'm gonna get in trouble here. Be 22 years this year. Yeah, 22 years. My wife, Amanda. We have 2 boys. Luke is my oldest. He'll be 22 this year. He works for Midland Fire Department. My youngest son is Jackson. He'll be 20 this year. He works for my dad. My dad owns a oilfield supply company in Odessa. My youngest is getting married next year, so we're adding a daughter-in-law to the family. Have 2 dogs. They're our babies. They're not little dogs, but they're our babies. Yeah, we're kind of empty nesters, so we're young, but we're empty nesters, so we're trying to figure that part out. When we started this process 2 years ago, I was overwhelmed because I had been in classes like this 20 years, and it was very overwhelming. But once you find your rhythm, it's not bad at all.
I really encouraged him to go back to school for his bachelor's. I knew he could do it. It was very hard in the beginning just because getting him used to the whole process of it. But I mean, now it's pretty easy. He'll come to me, we'll bounce ideas off of each other. I help him write on some things and stuff like that. So it's nice since we both can understand the time constraints that it does take, so.
I really wanted to better myself and honestly to show my kids. You know, I'm 44 now, but I'm going back and I'm doing this. So it's possible if in 10 years, when you're in your 30s, you decide you want to go back to school, that it's okay to do that. You can do it. You can be successful. I'm not gonna lie and say it hadn't been a struggle working for the fire department, the college, and being a full-time student, but it's doable. So don't let people discourage you. Just put your mind to it and go after it. I'm Ryan Collier. I run the high school fire academy, and I'm glad you're here. Kind of like Randall said, I'll give you all my information when we split in just a minute. Been with the college, at least the high school fire academy, for 5 years. So I guess I had roughly 2 to 3 years before I decided I was going back to school. And I guess I'm preaching to these kids and these students that, you know, study, and, you know, try to better yourself. And this is a great career. You might have, subconsciously, you know, hey, maybe you need to go take some of your own advice and go back to school. This class and this job is very demanding. You never stop learning. You're always learning something new or going back over the basics.
I had kids, which there was a couple of them here that went to the room next door. They kept telling me I just don't have time to study. I said, I don't want to hear about it. I don't have time to study. I work 2 full-time jobs and I'm a full-time college student. If you want to do it, you'll figure out how to do it. It's all about time management. So we also teach some life skills out here, time management being one of them.
So since I moved back here, I was working for Midland College, but as a skills instructor for the Night Fire Academy. The department chair came to me, I guess 6 years ago, and said that MISD, Midland College, were kicking around the idea of doing a dual credit fire academy. Would I be interested in, I'm not gonna say run that program, but I guess be the lead instructor. I thought, you know what, I like teaching. Be a little different teaching high school kids, but it's been good. The experience has been good. The hardest part is getting 16-year-old to understand the opportunity that's in front of them. At 16, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but if they can grasp what the opportunity that's in front of them, then it's a very good thing. It's not about me. I want to see those kids be successful, whether they go through the program and you know what, they graduate and they're like, you know what, I really enjoyed this, but I don't think this is for me. I'll tell them every year at the end of the year, you know, if you decide this isn't for you, I just want you to be successful in life, whatever that is. Just be the best you can at whatever you choose to do.
I am extremely proud of him and everything that he has done, what he continues to do, watching him grow with teaching. And, you know, even though it's been a little difficult with young minds and having to learn that they're not his kids, you can only talk to them a certain way. But the fact that that's where his heart is at, is he truly loves training and teaching them to grow, you know, not just as new firefighters, but also to grow up to be strong individuals and be, very independent individuals as well.
I know this probably may sound cliche, but this was asked in my interview, like, what drives you to come to work in the morning? The name on the front of your helmet, that's who you represent while you're at work. I represent the city of Midland Fire Department. But the name on the back of my coat is who I represent, and that's Collier. That's my family. I don't want to embarrass them while I'm at work. I want them to know I'm going to give my best to the family, to the citizens of Midland. Like, when you call 911, you're going to get the best that I got to give that day. When I graduated from UNT Dallas, the keynote speaker was the city manager for the city of Dallas. And she told, she was speaking to everybody that was graduating. She's like, some people are looking for a job. Some people are trying to find that career. And she goes, but I'm going to add one other thing to that. You need to find your calling. And I never heard that. I talked to my high school kids, you can have a job. This is a career. Working for the fire service is not a job, it's a career. And then she took it one step further and said, you need to find your calling. So that kind of hit home with me, because I feel like this is my calling. That may sound cliche or whatever, but I feel like this is maybe what I was put on this earth to do, was to be a firefighter. And it just happens to be I work for the city of Midland. So just know, Midland Fire Department shows up, you're gonna get the best. I truly believe that. We've got really good guys and ladies that work for the Midland Fire Department. So.
I want my 20 back.